Hello, I'm Noobs Maximus, and today I'm going to show you one of the Lego Kitbashes that I did. I like to say recently, but I actually kind of did it last Christmas, and I don't mean Christmas 2017, I mean Christmas 2016. But I had a lot of technical problems, and now it's the first time I can record it. Hopefully by now, you've seen the video that I posted where I built the Lego X-Wing for Poe Dameron. This is his black X-Wing, black leader model. It's a really good model. I really like it. But one of the things I commented was I hoped they'd come out with the Resistance X-Wing, which was gray and blue, because I really like blue. And I said that if they did, what I was going to do is I was going to take this apart and rebuild it. That was an unrealistic goal because taking this apart is a nightmare. But they did actually come out with the Resistance X-Wing. I'm going to show you. So here it is. It would be gray and blue. Now I don't have one of these that is built. I don't have a gray and blue one. You should get the idea. It looks like it's the same thing. So it should be really, really easy to do. Now what I did was, instead of tearing apart the original X-Wing, I bought a second black Poe's Black Leader X-Wing and a Resistance X-Wing. And I tore both of the cases apart and assembled them so that one would be gray and orange, similar to an Episode 4 T-65 X-Wing, and one would be black and blue. Now this sounds like it would be an easy thing to do, but it was a freaking nightmare. The panels did not line up correctly. The black X-Wing and the gray X-Wing are not identical kits, which you would think they would be identical kits, but they are not identical kits, not even in the slightest. The gray one has an engine slides out. I'll show you that one in a bit, because I've got two of these. So what did I ended up doing? Also, the other thing was the panels themselves did not line up. Just because there are, right here, there are 4 orange panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5. There's a 5th one over here. The blue X-Wing might not have 5 panels in that same location. It might have 3. So they didn't line up right. What did line up, ironically, was the body panels. The black body panels and the gray body panels lined up perfectly. So what I did was I swapped the body panels. And what I ended up getting for the first one is I got this. So this, as you can see, it's got a much more Episode 4 feel to it. I know in Episode 4 it was red, not orange, but it kind of feels the same. The wings, of course, everything opens up. The back end is the same. Now I'm going to show you on the other one. This is not necessarily exactly the same, at least I think. So again, this is the exact same model as the black Poe Dameron Black Leader X-Wing. I've just changed the black body panels with the gray ones. I didn't put the stickers on it because the stickers themselves, even though it would be an orange tag, it would have a black border around it. So I just left it like this. It of course comes with BB-8 that doesn't stay in place, and a separate Poe Dameron figure, which, has a normal helmet as opposed to his black one that he has in the other pilot. Let me pull it out real quick and I'll show you. So as you can see here, this is actually the second Rebel pilot that comes with it that I put in here. They're almost identical, but their helmets are different. So what I did was I used the Poe Dameron action figure from one of them and put him in the blue X-Wing, which I'm going to show you in a second. Now, the final piece, the absolute tiny final piece of what I needed for this was the U-Wing model that I did last time. Right here. Now see, my favorite color is blue, so I wanted to make this as blue as possible. This figure, not sure if it will show up right, is actually blue. His jumpsuit is blue. His helmet is black and red, but if we take the helmet off and take this pilot, which has blue markings on it, we end up with a sort of unique pilot figure, which I think would look something like the kind of pilot uniform I would like to have. So, let's take a look at the black one. So this was what we ended up with. Now, there are some pieces of the gray X-Wing that wore black, and there are some body pieces of the black X-Wing that wore gray. I swapped them, so there is more black in this than there is in Poe's normal black and orange X-Wing. And my little avatar figure slides right into the cockpit. You can see in the cockpit they've got like a fire extinguisher and a wrench. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this angle. They've got a good, you can see right through the windshield, I guess. They've got a little joystick in there and a control panel. The blue figure fits right in, closes up. Unfortunately, it still is BB-8. I'm trying to find a Lego R2 unit that's relatively cheap, or steal one from something else that I can stick in its place, because it just, BB-8 doesn't do it for me. I know some people are just like, oh my god, it's BB-8. It does nothing for me. It's a soccer ball with a head. But this is it. TAC mode looks really good. The body panels all look really good. It shows up really well. The black and blue seems to work, from my perspective, extremely well. This is what I was talking about. This little engine compartment comes out of the Resistance X-Wing, because in the beginning of episode 7, 2 stormtroopers managed to shoot an X-Wing and disable it with handguns. We can get into that argument later, but this is my X-Wing Kitbash. I'm extremely happy with how this turned out. I think the blue and black looks really good, really beautiful. And this basically sits on my TV stand, because this is pretty much what I would envision myself flying if I were an X-Wing pilot. Now, I would prefer T-65. I don't like the T-70 models. I think when their wings are open, this part of this wing is just too flimsy, but that's just me. You know, you're free to like what you like, and I do like the way this turned out. Now, I got these on sale. They were $50 a piece, so this Kitbash cost me $100 and took me, oh my god, this was a nightmare to build. It took me probably 12 hours, because I had to look at, like I said, the instructions were not right, so I had to kind of look at, this is what the gray one's going to be, this is what the black one's going to be, and switch them in my head, and I made so many mistakes where I had to go back and tear it apart and rebuild it, and tear it apart and rebuild it. But yeah, it was a really good build. If you are like I am, and you are so inclined that you want a blue and black X-Wing, it was a lot of fun, and it looks beautiful when it's done. It's probably an easier way where you could get, you know, the body panels directly from Lego for a different color, but that's not me. I don't do anything that simple. But I will post links in the description below so that you can find these yourself. So thank you, and good luck. Have fun.